Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour, and I thought before I started I'd just let you know that I don't really have one place in my house where I keep books. I've got 3 or 4 shelves in my bedroom where I keep different bits and bobs, and then I have a shelf downstairs which has some of my hardbacks on, so I thought I'd just let you know before I started off. Yeah. What else? I hope you enjoy the video anyway, so on we go. So just here next to my reading area I've got like a little bookcase here. So here I've got P.S. I Love You, which I haven't read yet. I need to get around to it. My mum loves that book. Then I've got The Magic Faraway Tree, the Enchanted Wood, that kind of series. And then I've got a Harry Potter quiz book here. And then I've got a Bible here. I'm not really a strong Christian, but I am christened. But I wouldn't really call myself Christian, if you know what I mean. But one of my goals this year is to death the Bible. And then here I've got Game of Thrones, which I need to get into. I can't really get into it, it just confuses me. But my friend said that once he'd started watching this series, he'd kind of understood the books a bit more, so I might try that. If you have any suggestions of how to get into Game of Thrones, please let me know, because I really want to read it. I just cannot get into it. I've got like 30-50 pages way through, I just can't do it. I've tried 3 or 4 times. And then I've got a book that my nan gave me, The Snow Queen by Lulu Taylor. I've got another one here which my nan gave me. And then I've got 2 of the books from the Thread series. I love the first book, but I've never really got around to reading the second book. I read the first one when I was younger. And then I've got Rafa Nadal's autobiography, which I got for my birthday a couple of years ago. It's a bit battered, but it's very well loved. And then I've got this little wreck this journal kind of thing called One Page at a Time. It's kind of like a recovery book and like a motivational kind of thing. It says things like, write yourself a secret motivation, then fold this up tight and send a text to that one person you met last night, don't be nervous. Or, if at first you don't succeed, it's okay. If you never succeed, I don't know what to tell you honestly. And then I've got the Modern Day Spotter's Guide, which is just full of things you can spot out and about and like to write about them, which I thought was quite cool. Again, I've never really used it. It's like one of them things that you kind of buy just because it sounds cool and you never really read it. It was £10, I don't really know why I bought it, but... And here I've got another book from my nan, Lonely Girl by Josephine Cox. And then I've got The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. I've had this for ages and I keep forgetting to read it. I bought it at the same time as I bought George, and the same time I bought Fangirl and the second Chaos Walking book, so I read all of them first and I kind of forgotten about this one. And then I've got Room, and then behind these books so here I've got what I kind of think are my classics. I've got To Kill a Mockingbird and Go Set a Watchman. And in the comments below, let me know what you thought of Go Set a Watchman. I think I kind of have mixed views on it. To be fair, I don't think it was that great of a book. Not because it ruined To Kill a Mockingbird, I just didn't think it was that great. But and then I've got Watership Down, I've got The Perfect Storm, I've got a bunch of Penguin classics. And then I've got Black Beauty and Taka the Otter. And then I've got some of the colouring books. I've got some different themed ones here. And then I've got a little comic book which is Suicidal Bunnies. So this shelf above my bed is a place where I keep more books, and these are kind of more my favourite books. The ones I think look pretty and stuff like that. It's also my TBR, like kind of some of the ones I keep on here so I can remind myself that I need them to read. So in this first section here I've got my kind of graphic novels and comic books. I've got my 4 Adventure Time ones, and then I've got Captain Baculum by Christopher Bingham, and then I've got one of my favourite books. It's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini, which is really good. I've got George and Flip and my very battered Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I've got 3 Penelope Lively books and House of Secrets, which I want to read. My friend got me this and my nan got me these. And then here are like 5 of my favourite books. I've got the Chaos Walking trilogy, Twilight and the Truth about the Harry Kubera affair, And then I've got the colour one, which I'm currently reading at the moment for a school thing. And then next I've got 2 books by Meg Rosoff. She's probably one of my favourite authors. I've got What I Was and How I Live Now. And then I've got Me Before You. And then I've got Looking for Alaska by John Green, which I don't like. I don't really know. I don't really understand why people like it so much. So again, if you have any thoughts on that, if you really love Looking for Alaska and it really spoke to you, please let me know, because I don't really understand it. I've got All the Bright Places, which I loved, and then A Boy Called Hope, and I've got Fangirl. I put Fangirl off Fangirl reading for ages, because I didn't think I'd like it, but then I bought it, I thought I'd go for it, and I didn't love it, but I definitely did not like it, if you get what I mean. And I've got Before I Die, and then I've got like these Harry Potter books. I've got Quidditch Through the Ages, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and Tales of Beedle and the Bard. And then lastly, on this little shelf, I've got my Kindle, I've got my DS, and I've got a couple of bookmarks. So lastly, I've got these books down here, and so I've got Patrick Swayze's autobiography, which is really good. I read it last year. And then I've got all my David Williams books. I loved these when I was younger, and I got up to about, I think I've finished Gangster Granny, and I've tried to start Rat Burger so many times. But my mum likes David Williams, so she just keeps buying his books. So I reckon maybe one day I'll get around to reading them. I haven't read The Boy in the Dress yet either, which is his first book. And then lastly, I've got my Harry Potter books, and it's really annoying because they're all kind of different. I've got 4 of the hardbacks in like the original, and then I've got a paperback in the original, and then I've got the new kind of UK version of the other ones in paperback, and then we've got the Deathly Hallows in this. I don't even know what this is. I haven't seen any of the others like this. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!